Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Vilisink and you're watching a Raid Shadow Legends video, and in this video we're going to take a look at how to build Lyssandra. Now Lyssandra is a champion I've had for quite some time and she is fantastic. Such a brilliant champion. I pulled her not during any events, I don't believe. I think this was maybe 12 or 13 blue shards. I think maybe a summon event was on, but there was no 10x or 2x involved with that. And as you can see with my Lyssandra, she has a speed set, an accuracy set, and a couple of pieces that don't really go. We're going over exactly why she has that pieces. So Lyssandra is in the High Elves. She is a support legendary champion, and she is just utterly fantastic. But quick look at the base stats. 21,480. Really nice, really solid for a support champion. I always say anything over 20,000 a very good base for your 50 and 60% gloves, chest plates, and so forth. So nice. Attack in 969 is not really what we're going for, although Lyssandra is entirely capable of hitting people respectively hard. I just wouldn't really build her for that. Her defense, 1,178. Quite nice. I think it's a pretty good number. Could be slightly higher, but it's very easy to build off of that number. Her speed is one of the highest, maybe like top 5 in the game. 110 speed. This is the same speed, I believe, as Arbiter when she's fully ascended. So 110 speed is really, really good. Crit rate, crit damage. Unless you build her for a little bit of damage, it's really not important. You can put crit rate gloves on her, but again, I wouldn't really recommend you go that route unless you were doing it for fun or just wanted to really kind of see what she was capable of. She has a base resist of 30 and 10 accuracy. So we'll just jump on into the full stats. 65,545 HP. I have enough HP that she's tanky enough. I want her to stay alive, and I've kind of based the build partially around her HP to make sure she is kind of tricky to kill. I want her to be able to take a few hits, and whoever she goes in with can heal her up, give her a buff, whatever. The longer she's alive, she can be revived, the more use she will be. Attack is not really important, but it is 1798. So as you can tell, I haven't focused on it. Defense 2,291. I would like it to be kind of around 2,500, but that's where it lies, so I will not complain. Speed 260, so nice and quick. Crit rate 25%, crit damage 79%, resistance 126. That's something I've truly focused on, but I mean it's enough just now. I could make it higher, but for just now she does exactly what she has to do, and her accuracy is 318 accuracy. So I'll quickly look at we'll tell you why she has that. So quickly, A1 just transfers all debuffs from this champion to the enemy. I'm unsure whether this requires accuracy. I think partially it could, but either way, very nice A1. Exhaustion fully depletes the target's turn meter. You will need accuracy to land this. If you're doing something to an enemy, you will need accuracy, unless it's like Ghostborn where it says cannot be resisted. You'll need to put accuracy on her for that. So I recommend that you do give Lyssandra accuracy where you can fit it into the build. And Energize places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%. So a great support for your team. Decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 30%. Again, you need accuracy for it. If you don't have enough accuracy, like sometimes I do not, even with 318. I will get the occasional resist. And is she fully booked out, or am we very close to doing so? And she's booked out. I'm impressed with myself. Her aura is nice. Ally speed in all battles by 24%. So Doom Tower dungeons, whatever you want to put her into, she will be. Even faction wars if you want to, just for the extra speed. She can fit in there quite nice. I do have some masteries. So because I'm not building her for damage, I did not go offense tree. You could, again, if you were giving her crit rate and you wanted to kind of see how she smacked, that would be fine. But for me, we have Defiant, so a bit of resistance. Increases the amount of healing and the value of shield buffs she receives. Try and keep her alive. Decreases damage received by this champion if she's under certain debuffs. For like Arena, again, Doom Tower. Whenever I take her, if she gets debuffed, I want her to take less damage. Just to put up block debuffs. We have increased resist for every debuff. Also have Retribution, which is quite nice because if she counterattacks and she has, for instance, decreased defense, she may have weaken, decreased attack. The debuffs she has can go on to who she counterattacks because of her A1, so that's very nice. And we have a 50% chance of increasing the turn meter by 15%. When an ally is attacked with a crit, will only increase the turn meter once if an ally receives multiple hits. So if it's like a 3-hitter, then this will proc on the first hit. The next 2 hits it will not proc, so it's really good. And we went accuracy down into chance of increasing the turn meter. She does pop increased speed, so that kind of works for me. A lot of steel for the set bonuses. Obviously, Evil Eye to decrease turn meter. Increase speed by 8 for dead allies. Doom Tower Arena is quite nice. Now you can choose to go Eagle Eye for accuracy, but because this is just personal choice, I went Timely Intervention. Some people would say it's wrong, some people would say it's right. Again, it's just what I went for. And this increases this champion's turn meter by 20% whenever an ally's hero drops below 25%. So again, if she can jump in, decrease or even exhaust someone, that might keep my ally alive until I can get my healer. I can get Syl, Doom Priest, whoever's there to do their thing. It actually works out really well. So that's the Masteries. And we'll just quickly, so what I focused on, mainly for this build and how I recommend you would build Lyssandra, is make her tanky and make her fast. So accuracy set, speed set, and we have a helmet I'll show you in just a second. So this one here, 318, so we have 35 accuracy. It's not actually the best weapon. I can swap this weapon out, but I just have high accuracy, which is quite nice. Speed's not too great, but the accuracy kind of makes up for that. I have a triple speed roll, 27 speed in total, 19 speed on the shield, HP, glyph, some resistance, HP gloves with a triple speed, which is not a bad triple. Could slightly be better, but it's 22 speed. Some defense, I could also glyph this if I chose to. Again, resistance. Again, HP with some speed, accuracy, and defense. Again, I could, if I had a HP accuracy chest with higher speed, I could swap it out. But I want to maintain accuracy while maintaining a certain level of speed. And we have speed boots with just terrible substats that give me accuracy. Purely, it's just a pair of speed boots. Normally, speed boots, they will have good substats or they just really won't. And how I'd recommend you build her is just how you see her here. So I'd recommend, if you're not going for damage, if you're not giving her crit rate gloves, etc., or attack, whatever you want to do, I would recommend you give her HP, you give her some defense, you give her some speed, and they give her accuracy because her A2 and her A3 are reliant on accuracy. Now, as far as gear sets, let's take it. Let's minimize all these more quickly. So, offense, life, defense, speed. Speed sets are probably your best set to go on her. Again, you will want to, if you get her before your Arbiter, she may be your fastest champion. You will absolutely want to get as much speed as you can. Again, accuracy sets are really nice. Resistance only if you build her for damage, but again, I would not do that. And there is a few niche sets like Frost, Frenzy, which are up to yourself. Immunity is also good. If you use her only in Arena, as you go from maybe Gold 3, Gold 4 into Platinum. In Platinum, immunity is really, really useful. You're going to see Torments, you're going to see a lot of champions that can really mess you up if you do not have immunity. So that could be really good. I've never put her into Relentless, I've never put her in Savage. Toxic, again, I've never done that. All I would really focus on, Immortal for HP, if you have nothing else, could potentially work quite nice. Divine Speed is a fantastic set for this champion. You will get the speed bonus, you will get the 15% HP shield, and if you have nice substats, then obviously you're going to have a very fast Lyssandra. Swift Parry, probably more for Arena. I have seen a deflection Lyssandra multiple times in Arena. It is incredibly annoying, but it works. And you could also even put on Perception because you have accuracy and you also have speed. So guys, that is my Lyssandra. That is how I would recommend you build her. Again, if you're not going for damage, go high HP, give her some defense. You will want to make her fast and you will want to give her accuracy. This build here I've had for probably say 7-8 months. So I could potentially get more speed, more accuracy, but she works perfectly fine. I use her to go after Arbiter. I can take her into Doom Tower, I can take her into Faction Wars, I can mess around with her. She's a fantastic champion, but she has to stay alive. So HP defense. She has to be quick because you will want to potentially disrupt your enemy, decrease their turn meter, or exhaust them. Her A1 is really good. Any debuffs she has, she gives to the person she attacks. I love her A1. And she will need accuracy to land her moves. You will not be able to decrease turn meter without accuracy. You cannot do pretty much anything to the enemy without accuracy. So, with that being said, guys, that is how I would build Lyssandra. HP, defense, speed and accuracy. If you're a bit later on in the game and you maybe have multiple Lysandras, then there's an argument for crit rate gloves, just giving her a little bit more damage to see what she does. But ultimately, make her fast, keep her alive. Thank you guys all for watching. I am Vilisink. Want you to stay safe, keep raiding, and until the next video, peace.